Have you ever felt like quitting because things just seem too hard? Or lost your drive when you needed it most? If so, you know that motivation is fleeting. And what really matters to succeed in business or in life in general is to have drive and willpower to succeed. Is to really be able to push through setbacks, obstacles, and challenges with that smile in your face without ever doubting your ability to figure things out. In this video, I'll share the most powerful framework I know to help you unlock unlimited drive and willpower. And it will work for you even if you struggle with motivation in the past, if you believe you're facing unsurmountable obstacles in your business, or you ever thought about quitting. Unlocking drive and willpower is one of the secret keys of elite performers, the things that make them special. And I can guarantee that once you get good at this, everything will change for you. Welcome back. My name is Castillo, founder of Selfmastered, which is a peak performance institute for entrepreneurs. We help them become elite performers who can scale their business fast without any procrastination, overwhelm, and burnout. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing because we will help you become everything you can be so you can scale your business. Now, today's video is about how to unlock a sense of drive and willpower so intense that helps you surmount any obstacle. And this will work for you no matter what you are doing right now, no matter what stage of business you're in, no matter what you have tried in the past. Step one is to realize that you are a narrative creature. What does that mean? It means that as a human, you live your life on two planes at the same time. The physical, the things that you typically do, and the mental, how you interpret everything that you do. So everything that you do has two sides to it. The actual thing, the reality, and how you interpret it. So we can take control of the interpretations of the things that you typically do in order to give them a meaning that helps you move forward. This is one of the secret skills of elite performers, understanding that the words they use and the language they leverage to describe their experiences has a lot of power, and creating the right narrative for them to basically interpret any obstacle and any challenge in under a positive light. As Ethan Kross says, the language you use shapes your mental life, and your mental life shapes everything else. So when you take control of the words that you typically use and how you interpret everything that happens to you, you will take control of your life. If everything that happens to you is undeniable proof that you are going to win, that you are a winner, that everything that is just not going your way is just the necessary prerequisite in order to eventually end up winning, guess what? You will end up winning. But if everything that happens to you is just undeniable proof that you are a failure, that nothing is going to ever work for you, that you're not good enough, or whatever stuff you may be telling yourself, guess what? You will never be enough. You will never achieve those goals. So understand that the narrative that you have in your life is fundamentally shaping how you understand it. And therefore, we must take control of that narrative. This leads me to step number two. What is the most powerful narrative that you can create for your life? What is the psychological mechanism that you can leverage in order to filter everything that happens to you under a positive light? This is one of the key secrets of elite performers. Everyone does this in the arts, in the sports, in business. They all do a variation of what I'm going to share with you. And that thing is being on a hero's journey. So the hero's journey is the most typical mythical tale that we have been telling as humans throughout history. The one-line plot basically involves a hero leaving his comfort zone, going on a quest, facing unsurmountable challenges, transforming himself in the quest, eventually facing a bad guy at some point, defeating the bad guy, and coming back home transformed with a new adventure and a new identity. So that is a hero's journey, and Hollywood has been leveraging it for every blockbuster, really. You know, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, they all use a variation of the hero's journey. Now, how can you create your own hero's journey? Because in the end, life is a series of hero's journey. The fight that you are in right now has nothing to do with the fight that you were in 10 years ago or the one that you will be in 10 years from now. You are consistently recreating ourselves by recreating our goals and shaping our identity based on the goals that we're chasing. So the best way to do that is to select a worthwhile intention, a vision for the future that really motivates you, something that is aligned with what you're doing right now. Typically, if you have a business that you are really driven to achieve. Let's say that you have a biotech startup. Well, the intention might be, how can I have $100 million exit in the future? If that intention is meaningful enough for you, if you really wholeheartedly believe it is a great use for your time on earth, you will chase it. That motivation you now need to get to work and actually get things done will transmute into drive to succeed, the drive to eventually achieve that intention, the drive to surmount every obstacle, every trial, every tribulation in your quest towards that intention. So when you are a hero on a journey, then everything changes, because every failure, every setback, everything that doesn't go the way it should go or you wanted it to go is expected, because you are a hero on a journey, and heroes face obstacles. Heroes become heroes because they're able to slay dragons and go on quests to unlock different parts of their own psychology to become everything they could ever be. So you stop getting demotivated when things don't go your way, but instead, every time that you pass through a challenge or a setback, you build up that drive reservoir. You become more attuned to the mission, the journey that you are in, until you eventually succeed. Right? So step 2 is to see yourself as a hero on an epic journey towards a 10-year goal, typically, that you wholeheartedly want to achieve, something so important to you that you cannot even fathom the fact of not going after it. This is one of the key things that elite performers do differently. When Elon Musk discusses landing on Mars or building Tesla into the #1 electric car brand in the world, he's leveraging the power of an intention. He absolutely wholeheartedly believes that is the best use of his time on Earth, and you cannot convince him of not working on those things. He has identified those priorities as the #1 thing that he can create during his lifetime. So he's chasing an intention. And that is what gives him that drive. This is what gives him the ability to show up every day and face unsurmountable challenges that end up not being so unsurmountable. So that's step 2. But what is the step 3? Step 3 is to filter every single choice under this new light. It's understanding that now that you are a hero, you should be going through your life as a hero would, and filter every choice under this lens. So when you are tempted to deviate from your quest by, tending to distractions, by not following the plan that you set for yourself, you pause and you ask yourself, would a hero actually not do the things that he was supposed to do? The answer is typically no. And you can help use that mechanism to reprioritize the mission. And that is the whole quest. That is the whole game. Your drive and the willpower is based on a fundamentally different conception of self that you have created. This is a very profound psychological mechanism that anyone can use, because it doesn't matter what you are right now in business, doesn't matter how heroic or unheroic your life might seem to you, the fact is that you can choose to create that myth for yourself. You can create a future so bright that you cannot help but show up every day to achieve it. So if right now you feel unmotivated, you feel like quitting, you feel like really not doing the work you got to do, pause and think, why are you doing what you're doing? And more importantly, what is the best future that you can imagine for yourself? Something that will give meaning to your life, something that will propel you every day to get it done. And once you have that, Filter everything that you do under that light, under that idea that you are a hero on a journey towards an intention, towards a long-term goal that you absolutely want to accomplish. And this will help you find the motivation that right now you don't have. Or in other words, this will help you unlock a drive and willpower you don't even know you had. If you like this video, like it so we can serve you better videos in the future. And if you want to dive deep into this framework, check this video here that will help you really understand how to make yourself care so much about what you do, you have no other option, but you end up doing it. See you in the next video.